Hey everyone, welcome to a kind of commentary slash review video on the most recent game I played. I'm playing Kindred in the Jungle on my main account, so this is around low diamond, high emerald MMR, and the reason I wanted to go over this game with everyone was because I've been recently running it down on Kindred in my ranked solo queue games because I'm not a jungle main, but this game I felt like I played as best as I could, and it is the first 1v9 game that I actually solo carried. I felt like majority of it was due to me and what I did in the game. So we can go ahead and go over it. Before I'm going to press play though, and I'll try not to press play too much. I don't really I think it will interrupt the flow of everything, but in the loading screen, I was actually in the lobby. I was contemplating dodging this because of our team comp. We have 3 ADCs plus Twisted Fate, and then a Malphite in the top lane. We are all really squishy, all susceptible to Katarina, Yi, and Irelia just one-shotting everyone, with their resets and whatnot. But I decided that, this could be a learning experience. I'm not that high up in MMR, so I would just try my best to snowball the game and see if I can carry and punish the enemy mistakes. So my game plan going into this was to play around my priority bot lane. They have double marksmen in the bot lane, so I know that they can get the push a lot, and going for my marks in the bot side of the jungle or just fighting down there is going to be to my team's advantage because of the double ADC and the priority lane. And I also want to keep my Twisted Fate safe. He's got a point and click CC, so he's got really good gank setup, and I know Katarina players always like to try to cheese their own laners and go for solo kills, so I'll just be keeping an eye on that. And on top of that, I don't really want to be ganking an Irelia as Kindred because I'm really squishy and she can just beat me up. So unless it's really free, I'm most likely just going to be avoiding that lane until my fight hits level 6, where it's a lot easier to gank her. Anyways, let's get right into it. It's probably best to go Green Smite this game, just for the extra tankiness. But Red Smite feels really good. You get the slow and then true damage, so it's just what I autopilot to. And like I said, I want to be playing towards my bot lane, so I believe I pathed down this game. Here, I'm trying to experiment with new wards on the Rift. The new map makes it really uncomfortable to get a ward out and base and get a sweeper. So here I sneak up to this brush. I'm gonna base at 55 seconds. Place that ward. And I'll run back up to my red. We'll path down. And it's actually funny the reason why I started playing Kindred in my solo queue games, because I am a support main, but I accidentally queued a solo queue game without knowing it. I thought I was queuing for a norm or a flex. I queued up for jungle, and then after the game I found out it was solo queue, so I just decided I might as well continue queuing jungle in my solo queue. I might lose LP, but I feel like I'm going to learn a lot from it. Also, the difference between me and a challenger Kindred is definitely in the clearing, in the jungle clear. My clear is not good by any means, so bear with me. Yeah, my Malphite is just getting beat up by Aurelia. And another thing during the game is I'm always so focused on trying to do a perfect clear that a lot of times I forget to see if anyone leashed. Makes it hard to know where the jungler is on his first clear, how he's pathing. I'm panning my camera to mid because I just saw Katarina jump in. I want to see how the trades are going in my lanes to see if I can gank anywhere or if Yi is going to gank anywhere. And as Scuttle spawns, it's just 50-50 whether or not we get our first mark here. And we don't get it, unfortunately. It's on the other side of the map. Actually, a ghost boar on my blue. I'm kind of wanting to do a mid gank into getting the top scuttle, but it's too hard, especially with the top situation. I press tab and see Yi has 24 CS level 3, so he took my mark. Most likely going back to his Gromp right now. I look bot. Because Yi is topside, this dive is just super free. Zillion is they're all just in one shot threshold, so unfortunately for them, and unfortunately for the enemy bot lane, there's not much they could have done there. They could have played a bit safer in lane if they knew that their jungler was pathing away from them. And I'm spam pinging my MF to just... She could have just let the wave bounce back and had better tempo, but... Yi is going to waste his time here. I think he's collecting the wave. Yeah, he's going back to his Krugs now. He somehow leveled up without changing his CS. Very strange. Anyways, me and Yi are both doing our second sequence, pathing away from each other. And I still have yet to get my first mark. Here I'm thinking about trying to help my top laner fix his wave, but it is definitely very risky. I'm also very bad at cutting the raptors, or the Krugs, or the wolves. They're always resetting on me. This is really dangerous what I'm doing here, because Yi is topside right now. Their bot lane is missing, so I don't just run straight to dragon. I do a little bit of investigating though. Get a pink ward out. They don't see me here. They don't have this bush warded. So luckily this just leads to a free kill. The reason I was waiting in that bush was because I was waiting for my team to catch up with me on the play. Otherwise I just would have gone in 1v2 and most likely would have died. But because of my patience there, I'm able to get the dragon. Ashe uses her hawkshot here, but we know Yi is on the void grubs right now, so it was kind of a waste of her ability right there. Yeah, also the scuttle spawns top, so... Or my mark grows on the scuttle top side. I'm just gonna be clearing up here. I get 6 off of red, and then I can look to be aggressive. I can base after getting red and look to be aggressive. So Yi full cleared back up, did the void grubs, and then he's going to base and be back bot side. So I have a pretty strong base right now because I got a kill, and I'm also spiking on level 6 here. So my plan is to just base and then go bot side as well with my blue spawning, and I can just try to counter Yi's play. Yeah, and unfortunately I am delayed a little bit here. My top is getting his wave in. I'm matching my base with TF. I've also been experimenting with a lot of Kindred builds. Not a lot of them feels really good. Kindred feels really squishy to play, so I always find the best builds for me are ones with a lot of HP, like Trinity Force, Black Cleaver. But this game, the enemy team is also really squishy, and I feel like I'll be able to auto attack them a lot, so I do go for an on-hit build here. We know Yi's also down here because, like I said, he reset. It's clearing his bot side. His raptors are most likely gone, that's why I'm not running towards it. And this is good for us. We get Yi's ultimate. Makes the game a lot more playable for my team. I do mess up my QW there. I put my W behind me, so I wasn't able to kite out the Yi more. But this is fine. I'm just able to secrets my camps again. He's going to be topside before me. And my bot lane is able to get another kill. So things are going pretty good so far. I'm just keeping an eye on my mid lane because Twisted Fate did use flash. Yi actually shows up bot side again. So I'm guessing it looks like he did his raptors, looked for mid, and then Krugs. Does not make too much sense. In hindsight, I probably should have just ran to his top side and done his top camps. I do place my mark on Irelia a little bit too early here, so she just runs away. But at the very least, it puts Malphite in a safer position. And here I'm hovering Malphite. I'm waiting for Irelia to crash the wave to see if she wants to dive him. Yi ends up face checking me actually. And that was pretty big. Yi queued me, so he followed me, and at the same time I flashed under tower, so I brought him under tower and he took a lot of damage there. And here I'm spamming my TF. Yeah, I spent a lot of time waiting for them to dive Malphite, but I didn't have any camps up, so it's not like I was losing anything. Alright, and Yi died and basically just got a base off before me, so he is ahead of tempo just a little bit. So I'm just assuming that that mark on raptors is going to be gone if I try to go for it. I do path to dragon, though, because I want to protect my bot lane from a Yi gank. And then I see Katarina here. I decide to change my mind because Twisted Fate doesn't have ult. He's still mid lane. I don't have ult either. It would be really bad for us to just 4v3 down there with no Kindred ult. And turns out Yi actually did not go for the mark, and he went for the Void Grubs instead. So I decided to finish off one of the Void Grubs, and then just run straight to the Raptors for my 4th mark, which is a nice spike for Kindred. I wait for TF to push in the wave so that I'm not on vision, but it probably would have been best to just run straight there. We do get a nice trade on the Katarina though, which does help TF rotate over here. And I walk straight into the bush because I know that me and TF can we win this fight because of that trade on mid. And things did get very scrappy there, but end of the day, we got the mark. And Twitch is doing Twitch things. I actually do not know how he died there, because I was not able to get off another auto, and my Q didn't hit him because he was invisible. But we'll take it. Irelia does roam down, but that's okay. It's actually really bad that Irelia gets that shutdown, because she's winning lane pretty bad. I mean, yeah, she's winning lane pretty hard. The build I wanted to try this game was Kraken Slayer, Terminus, and Rage Blade. I wanted to see if Terminus and Rage Blade synergized well together, and it felt pretty strong, but I was also really fed during this game. I'm pinging my Malphite to be careful because we know Yi is topside. His top camps were up, so we can assume Yi is topside. And we're just splitting the map here. Yi is most likely just getting the Herald. I probably should have ran into the enemy bot side jungle in case Yi was... Yeah, okay, I think I did it a bit too late. I think I'm doing this a bit too late. Because I should assume that Yi already took our top side. But a fight breaks out mid. Unfortunately, I don't get my mark on Cillian there. This Irelia wasn't even able to kill TF somehow. I think she messed up. Yeah, this Yi has been pathing very interestingly, so right now I'm just racing to the mark, trying to beat Yi there. The only thing I should be scared about is Katarina, because she was down here, but I do have my teammates right behind me, and I have my ultimate, obviously. And I'm 200 gold away from my item, which feels bad, but oh well. Not much I could do. And one big thing I've learned from running it down on Kindred is that it is okay to have very slow paced games and to sit on, have 1 or 2 marks for 15 minutes. Sometimes that's just the way it is and you can't do much about it. Because I took the Krugs earlier and none of the buffs are up, the only mark that could have spawned is the wolves. I wasn't really paying attention, so I do get them a bit late. I should have ran there before the herald, but I do get them either way. I didn't have smite up, so I wanted to make sure that they had to fight us if they wanted to get to the herald. Did anyone? Ash got the herald there. I don't know why I didn't even pick up the herald. Unfortunately, we don't get the kill on Aurelia there. That's okay. I get my Terminus, start working towards that Rage Blade. Dragon's up in a minute. Dragon is up in a minute, but this Twitch is topside, so I don't think it's going to be hard for them to contest Dragon. And I recognize that Malphite has his ult up, so I let him know to dive this. Get a free kill. Free kill, hit the turret, and now I start running to Dragon. We do see Yi on vision though. What he's doing is kind of illegal. Just walking through our territory, our domain. We have wards all over the place. I walk into this bush here because I thought Yi would have been in there. I have no clue where he went. It was a close steal. I have no clue where he was hiding. Because the wolf spawned before I got my mark on Yi there, my mark on the wolves are still up, so I just got free 2 marks from Yi's death there. And we're just gonna take his top side. Make sure that he will never be able to come back in the game. And the next mark that's going to spawn is the Baron, so I want to make sure we can get that as soon as possible. I'm trying to see if their red buff is up or if they took it already. I really like what they did with the buffs post 20 minutes where everyone on the team gets them. It makes the buffs almost a better neutral objective to play for. And it's also really easy to tell if they're up or not now, because anyone on the team will have them up at any point. Yeah, so I clear my camps, I hit level 14, and then we just start hitting Dragon. Since we're so strong, we're so ahead of the enemy team, we can just win any fight. Also, you can. So there's 3 new kinds of Barons. I forgot what they're called, but this one has the arms, and it like pulls you in when your team is taking it. I was gonna go to my red buff, but I realized it would be better to just take theirs. So, and then I see Yi and Zilean already have red buff, so I'm sad. They got their red buff, but they didn't get their own camps. A very awkward moment from both me and Irelia there. I probably didn't even need to ult that because of how behind the E is. But we just got 3 flashes there for my own flash. We call that a win. Now I get to buy my Rage Blade. And I should have gone for the Ruby Crystal here. I'm so far above everyone else. All I need is HP, so I never die. But the game is pretty over now. Irelia gets a double kill on my bot lane, so we can't end actually because of that. At this point, I'm always just trying to take the enemy camps. The new Scuttle reveals all these wards, so I'm making sure I have Fog to play for, or it's Fog of War to play behind, because my teammates just died, and being in their jungle is actually pretty scary right now. So they could collapse on me if they all knew I was there, which they probably could have or should have. And I'll just farm my camps to hit 16 before the next dragon. My teammates are all just ARAMing it. No one really plays for side lanes, which when we're this far ahead, I guess you don't really have to, but it's always a good habit to have. It's also really easy for this team comp to force fights because we have Twisted Fate and Malphite and Ashe. But I decided to just keep pushing bot lane before dragon. And dragon's going to be my next mark. So that's what I'm playing for. The reason I'm not hitting it here is because I'm waiting for my mark to spawn. And rinse and repeat, right? We're just taking the Yi's camps. Make sure he can't ever come back. Irelia decides to go in here and kill our Ashe. It's a bit awkward having to use my ult while MF is ulting. I actually didn't see Yi flash in the bush there, so I was caught off guard. I was just trying to base. As I was saying, it's a bit awkward that I had to use my ult to save my life there, which actually saved Irelia and Yi's life there. If I didn't ult, I would have died, and both of Yi and Irelia most likely would have died as well. Ashe ult barely misses. I decide I can still probably chase her because I get movement speed whenever I hit something. And I'm also just wasting her time, so my team can take the inhibitors. And Twisted Fate one-shots her before I can get my mark, unfortunately. Luckily though, I'm able to just get my next mark for free from the Baron because of how ahead we are. And how long this game has gone on. We haven't been able to close. I'm just hunting down the E at this point. He was basing in the bush and then decided to kill my Ashe. Or at least try. It probably would have been better to let Yi kill my Ashe, if he even could have, before I killed him so that he got a gold reset. But I just didn't want to let him have any fun this game. You can see he's 0-8-0. He's participated in no fights. Or no kills for their team. And like I said, I get my mark for free from Baron, so that's what I'm playing for. We probably could have just ended with the death on Zilean. And here everyone should just be running top. Actually, I think it's good that we put some mid. But we definitely need to end through top, because we have a bigger wave there. Here I'm just playing around because of how strong I am. I hit level 18. I'm one item off from full build. I'm just way ahead of everyone. I can do whatever I want now. And with Twitch kill, that gives me 15 marks, and my attack range is just completely nuts at this point. I probably didn't need to ult that tower shot, but I just wanted to make sure my KDA is good this game. And yeah, that's going to be the best Kindred game I have played so far. Thank you guys for watching.